Welcome to East Mesa, urban homestead, our little slice of heaven in the sun.
Welcome back to the channel. William here with East Mesa Urban Homestead. So it's been a while since we've done a tour here, so let's do a homestead tour and we'll check out what's been going on around here. Let's get to this. All right, so we're on the patio here and got some potted plants here. I got one tomato that's in the in a pot here. Hopefully it's not going to get killed in there. I have a hard time growing things in pots, especially you know, fruits and vegetables and things like that. So everything over here is looking pretty good. Got some citronella here, some rosemary. So let's check out these chickens over here, and we're going to do a little bit of a compost tour. Before we go in here though, I'm going to let them out. You see them all taken off. So there's the new ones, and they're doing pretty good. They're getting big, integrated real nice to the flock. So I got one broody. I had my Polish crested over here. She's gone broody for quite a while now, and I got her caged up over here, and I'm gonna let her out tonight, and hopefully she'll be broken of that. But let's get to some compost. So here's a tumbler. Not much has changed in here since the last time that we did a tour. It's there. It's not really composting very well. So let's go over here and check out the garbage can here. I'm gonna have to excuse the noise over here, but it's 110 degrees out today, so the AC's been running. So here's the garbage can one, and it's doing quite well actually. And this is kind of just an overflow that I've had in here. It's just the stuff that I can't put anywhere else, or I don't want to put anywhere else. It's going to take a lot longer to break down. So here's the big compost pile, and you know, I've been having a hard time with this because of the chickens. I'm not feeding the chickens as much anymore, and they've been really coming over here and you know, getting into this stuff. And I just trimmed up some of the tomato plants and stuff to put them in here today. So it's been really hot. They're not over here right now, but yeah, you can see how much has gone down. But just having a hard time keeping the temps up because they come in here every time I make a good pile and you know, wet it down and everything. But they come over here and they just destroy it. So it's been really hard to keep it hot. So let's go check out that garden. So I was saying over there by the composter that I'm not feeding the chickens as much commercial grade food, and the reason why is because over here in the coop area, whenever I put food out, the wild natural birds just destroy it. I can fill up this can right here. It's a aluminum can. It's a at-will feeder, and man, they will come in here and they just destroy it. They'll eat that whole bucket, and it's probably about 20 pounds, and that'll be gone in like 2 days. So what I started doing was I started just throwing out some feed in here in the morning, and you know, they all come over here and eat. I put some scratch in there with it. They tear it up, and there's not much left for the wild birds. All right, so here's the garden. I got my shade cloth down, and it's doing pretty good. We're gonna talk about the problems that I've been having in here. So let me get this shade cloth up, and I'll be right back. What I'm having problems with in the garden. The biggest problem I'm having right now is birds. And I don't know if you can see in here, but they're like digging these little holes in here. And they're especially digging them where the plants are at the root base. Get up in here. So you can see right here on the root base, they're digging these holes, getting at the moisture in the plants. And they've actually uprooted like 5 of my pepper plants. I only have these 2 here, and I had 5 in here. One of them is right there, and I replanted it, and it looks like it's not gonna make it. And then I got one over here, and I have two over here. But yeah, you can see that they're digging these holes trying to get to the moisture in the ground. They're not so much over here on this side because it's a lot more dense in here on this side. But the other problem that I was having was I was having a lot of the caterpillars, the tomato hornworms. But I came out here every day, 2 or 3 times a day, and was picking them off. And I think I've pretty much eradicated that issue. But yeah, everything's doing really well. The heirlooms and things like that are really coming along. Lots of purple tomatillas here. You can see there's a whole bunch on here, and they're getting pretty big. So let's go over here. Let's talk about some of these tomato plants here. So this is one of my brand new line, and I've only had blossom end rot on this plant and this one only. I had 2 fairly good sized tomatoes on here not long ago, and both of them got the blossom end rot. I got rid of them, haven't had any problems since. It's got 3 fruit growing right in there. I have a black sea back here. Here's another one of my pepper plants. Here's another one here. Another one right here. And then actually I have another one here. So I have a total of, let's see, 3, 6, total of 6 still, not bad, out of about 12. But you can see right back in there that there's a big hole in there from one of the birds from this morning, I think. But yeah, they're doing really well. Yellow pear, really producing quite nice. I've probably had over 150 of these things already this year. They just keep coming back and coming back. They're the indeterminate, so, well, actually everything in here is indeterminate, so I'm pretty blessed with that. One of the other things that I'm having a problem with is you can see the leaf miners here. Just got it here in some of my pepper plants. Not too bad. Don't have any fruit growing on these yet. I picked off the flowers on most of these just because they're really a little bit too small to be producing fruit. So there you go. Not too bad. I'm really happy with the way my garden has evolved over the course of I guess it's 6 months now, well, going on 7 months for this part of the year. The winter garden was awesome. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, strawberries still doing really well, getting some good shade from my tomato plants here, which is why I planted these here. They're not really producing any fruit, but they're surviving, and that's the biggest point right now in the attempts that we have. All right, so that's a garden tour. But yeah, the real challenge now, aside from all the ones that I mentioned earlier about the the worms and the leaf miners and the birds and things, right now the biggest thing is the heat. It's really starting to get hot here. We've been up to 110 pretty consistently here in the last week or so. We had some cool temps, which is not bad. I mean, here it is the end of June, and we're just really starting to heat up. So I can't really complain about that. But July, August time frame around here, it's hot. So that's going to be a challenge. I've increased my watering by about 3 minutes. I water twice a week. I was doing it at 7-minute intervals, twice a day during those 2 days of watering. So now I bumped it up to 10 minutes twice a day, so that's 20 minutes a day, which they really do need that because we have a slight breeze right now, and I tell you, it just dries everything out. And with that direct sunlight coming down, if I didn't have that shade cloth there, everything would be shriveling up, and unless you really stay on top of it. So hope everybody's doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out here.